afternoon, everyone. Thank you on behalf of Sangfor for coming here to our event in Bali. We graciously and humbly welcome you here. Yeah. So today, my presentation is divided into four main parts, and the parts shall cover the current market trends, Sangfor Unified Cloud and its advantages, Sangfor Cloud key values and offerings, as well as the successful use cases and key takeaways. Basing on the recent reports, it was reported that from the year 2000 to 2016, due to digital disruption, 50% of Fortune 500 companies disappeared, right? And 69% of corporate directors want to accelerate enterprise digital strategies to deal with these disruptions. Cloud enables digital transformation from legacy architecture to digitalization. I'm sure most of you already know that. And cloud elevates efficiency, enabling evolution from online to experience agile or agility, speed, thereby enabling big data, AI, ML, as well as IoT. This transformation is fueling very high adoption rate for cloud towards digitalization. These are some facts and figures which we have gathered so far. I'm sure this is not new to you as well. Worldwide spending for cloud services is set to grow. These are all facts and figures that we have generated. Yeah, I'm not going to go through one by one, but I'm sure you've come across these numbers before. So overall, the message is cloud growth is accelerating from now on towards the future. However, the feedback that we get from our customers is that there is still a lot of concerns with regards to cloud adoption, and it has many challenges. A recent survey conducted listed many factors of challenges, and the top concerns were identified as relating to these four main areas that are cost, security, governance and compliance, and lack of expertise for cloud. But basing on these concerns, Sangfor Cloud offerings is able to ensure that these customers' concerns are being addressed. And I shall share how do we do this in my subsequent slides. Now, in order to achieve this, to address these concerns, we have already identified those four areas of challenges in cloud adoptions, right? They are mainly regarding regulatory governance, the many restrictions and limitations due to data protections and laws, complexities and hidden costs. There's a lot of shocking costs associated with, for example, hosting on the hyperscalers, and lack of cloud expertise to manage complex environment, especially in multi or hybrid clouds. That's also related to hyperscalers. And another very important factor is the service response time. Most of the vendors that we have received feedback is that they have no dedicated on-site engineers in APAC, and they can only provide limited supports such as email or by X number of calls with no in-country support, causing delays and service disruptions. Now, as far as we are concerned, the multi-hybrid cloud will be the shape of the data center in the future, and Sangfor Unified Cloud is exactly built to offer what data center really needs. Let us take a look at how Sangfor can make this happen. So what you see in my slide right now is an illustration of the end-to-end cloud architecture or unified cloud, right? The data center construction always starts with plenty of physical bare metal servers. And most of the time, these physical servers are underutilized. In the case of Sangfor, we are redefining the entire data center with virtualization technologies. And yes, as you already know, this is hyper-converged infrastructure that is able to virtualize, compute, network, storage, and even security in a highly integrated system. On top of that, our cloud management panel would endow the HCI with cloud-associated modules, turn it into an on-prem private cloud that could serve multiple tenants. What's more, the multi-cloud controller does have the ability to combine both private cloud and in-country managed public cloud together to form a homogeneous hybrid cloud to deliver all of the services to different vertical customers. Sangfor Unified Hybrid Cloud would be delivering three main key values, which are to deliver a complete cloud journey blueprint that crosses private, public, and hybrid cloud. To simplify operation and management, clear visual topology of all the key metrics, and minimize talent investment. And lastly, highly resilient, secure, with built-in integrated data protection and disaster recovery, and also all-layer security protection. Now, Sangfor is able to provide an evolvable approach to smoothen your cloud evolution plan step by step, no matter at what stage you are at. To begin with, we can consolidate and virtualize your infrastructure with our hyper-converged infrastructure offering for an integrated compute, storage, network platform to achieve better cost efficiency. To move on, we can provide our in-country managed cloud service to enable transformation platforms such as containers, AI, relational database management systems, big data, as well as HDC. This will help to accelerate efficiency and business innovation. And lastly, when multiple cloud services would be availed or adopted, Sangfor could deliver hybrid cloud architecture that are built based on the actual requirement in a flexible way. Sangfor Cloud smoothened the customer's cloud journey as what is being illustrated in my slide in a very simple and secure way. As the fundamental cornerstones to build up hybrid cloud, our hyper-converged infrastructure is very much known to everyone already. I'm sure a lot of our customers here today have the experience of deploying our HCI on-prem, right? So I would like to jump or spend more time into our Sangfor Managed Cloud Services directly. First things first, no cloud approach is perfect. On one side, private cloud surely is secure with service guarantee, but you're going to have to spend a lot of money building it, and it takes so much time for the admin to familiarize the new technologies. Not to mention that it also takes time to be deployed, tweaked, and optimized. On the other side, public cloud is agile, support on demand usage, and point of presence make public cloud very much reliable. But it got too much hidden cost, and there's no way for you to ask for personalized services. So the question here is there a third approach that could combine the advantages of both public and private cloud? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce Sangfor Managed Cloud Services and the key values it means to you. Our MCS point of presence is located in different areas to make sure all data are stored right within your country. We combine Sangfor outstanding security technologies and managed cloud together to make sure your mission-critical workloads are carefully protected. At the same time, we are more than happy to shoulder more security responsibilities to care more for your critical data than other vendors who usually just shoulder the security of underlying infrastructure. Tailored services or Sangfor tailored services make it possible for organizations to enjoy on-site services under extreme cases. So with this unified cloud, you could enjoy the consistent security protection that goes across on-prem and cloud. The built-in security modules could significantly reduce your total cost of ownership on adopting diverse security technologies and cover the protection from kernel up to endpoint. As is known to everyone, the technologies alone are not enough anymore to handle new attacks and threats, because the threats and attacks are evolving also, as per what my colleague Guy presented earlier on. Well, the good thing is that Our managed cloud will be able to provide a series of managed security services to continuously optimize the security posture of your business on our cloud. To make sure our customers could migrate to the cloud easily, we have prepared a series of migration services with a minimum of efforts, also that are validated to be workable in different production environments. Our migration approach covers three major initiatives. Number one, lift and shift, where we move all your apps to the cloud. Number two, partitioning, where we split the apps and partially move to the cloud. And number three, re-architecting, where we refactor your applications before moving to the cloud. Or in some other terminology, we call it transformation or application modernization. Overall, the value is to minimize migration effort and cost while maximizing cloud-native benefits. We also have a very important feature, which is our friendly customer portal. This makes it possible to unify the visualization of all operational issues through different dashboards into a unified graphic user interface. When it's needed, you could tweak your network with what you draw is what you get. A modifiable network diagram in a simple and secure way. The continuous data protection put a shield on your data in a real-time approach. And in extreme cases, if you are unable to deal with the operation and maintenance by yourself, let Sangfor be your helpers by just authorizing us through the graphic user interface. Another highlight for our Sangfor Managed Cloud is the tailored services. There are also several differences, as you can see on the slide, which includes Sangfor offers online and even on-site service under extreme cases. And when it comes to critical issues, there will be an allocated engineer or service engineer to support you till the moment that that issue will be resolved. Now, you may not find this kind of service that's available, especially to hyperscalers, as most of it is either self-service or you need to contact their nearest available professional services located in another region. Now, in this illustration, we are demonstrating that between the private and managed cloud, it is synergized together where we can smoothen the user experience. The data could travel from on-prem to off-prem and vice versa if you have hybrid workloads or need a disaster recovery service. The AI-empowered module, which is named as our AI Ops, could automate the operations for both on-prem and off-prem to ease your life. Earlier on, you would have heard Simon from IDC did touch about the AI Ops and how important it is for the future of moving to cloud or as cloud operations. We talked a lot about the advantages of a unified cloud, like its security and synergy. But under what conditions that it may help us, and what are the use cases? There are a lot of benefits that could trigger moving from on-prem private to off-prem managed cloud. But let us run through three top scenarios. Number one is cloud transformation could bring down your total cost of ownership on underlying infra. And number two, application containerization could shorten the time to manage your core systems. Business continuity enhancement could make your key workloads stronger than before. Let us take a look at some use cases. But I may say that the use cases which I have prepared are just some of the customers that we cover under Sangfor. We have a lot of other customers, but just for today, I'm going to cover two of the vertical industries that is part of our coverage. Let me start with case number one. This is from our one of our healthcare customers. So the hospital vision is to transform to a smart healthcare platform services. This involves the transformation to modernize its environment with new software architecture and IoT devices built on containers and microservices that will enable big data and AI with a new base technology requirements. Now, what was our solution? So Sangfor was able to provide or deploy our hyper-converged infrastructure as per the illustration I've shared earlier on, which was able to consolidate and virtualize their infrastructure for an integrated compute, storage, and network platform, thereby achieving better cost and operational efficiency, and also enabling them to access cloud platforms such as containers for AI and big data. This truly helped the hospital to accelerate their overall efficiency and focus on their business and innovations that was gearing towards or transforming towards smart healthcare. And these are some of the successful deployments or evidence of Sangfor's successes in the global healthcare. And these are some of the major customers which we have deployed our cloud solution successfully globally. This is the second use case, or second sample which I spoke about, right? And this is for the government sector. And as we all know, the government sectors are also very highly adaptable to embrace digitalization. But the main challenges towards the transformation towards digitalization is that they need to meet citizens' expectations for convenient digital experiences without high cost. Number two, they need to cater to rapid data growth and fragmentation that impacts efficiency and productivity. And number three, they address their struggles to innovate with the current system and legacy infrastructure with the lack of talents and skills. Sangfor has built, so Sangfor Cloud is able to address all of these challenges with a centralized cloud platform that enables a seamless shift to digital that help transform the government and its agencies to work and collaborate, resulting in more agile and resilient, cost-effective operations. We were able to deliver the following key values, which were to deliver a complete cloud journey with virtualization into a consolidated stack, thus enabling integration with ease of operation and elevating the cost benefit. Number two, simplification of operation and management. A clear visual topology of all the key metrics and minimizing cost of talent investment. And number three, highly resilient and secure, built in with integrated data protection and disaster recovery, and also all layered security protection. With all of these advantages, the government cloud was able to support many applications required for the transformation of the office management system, thus increasing the benefits to their citizens and addressing the concerns which I've shared earlier on. And these are some of the successful cloud deployments that we have done for major government customers successfully globally. These are just some of those successful customers. So, if you would like to digitalize your underlying infrastructure by going to cloud, but you are currently facing a lot of challenges, we would like to help you to design the proper path by offering our lightweight consultancy services, as what you can see now. We would also like to invite you to apply for our Sangfor Managed Cloud Services for a free trial. You can contact any of our Sangfor regional offices where you are located at, or you can speak, or we can catch up after this discussion or this presentation. I'm available to discuss with you. So I've presented Sangfor Cloud as a solution and some of the very useful use cases which we have applied our solutions and demonstrated that it can be successfully adopted to help you and your organizations. Yeah. So I've reached the end of my presentation, and I'll be glad to address any of your other concerns or questions after my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.